We'll now recognize the ranking member for 3 minutes for the purposes of an opening statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I thank the ranking member, and I also thank all of the members who are in attendance today. I do not see this as the end. I see it as the beginning. I believe we are at Genesis, and I think revelations are yet to come. But to get to revelations, we cannot focus solely on one regulator. I think we have to allow revelations to go through the other regulators as well. It's important that we acquire the empirical evidence necessary to ascertain whether or not this type of behavior that we are investigating today exists in other agencies as well. This is why the ranking member and I, along with other members of the committee, submitted letters to the attorneys general of all of these agencies, asking that they supply us with additional intelligence. We believe that we need this intelligence so that we may ascertain what the circumstances are and move forward. I also believe that we ought to make this about headway, not headlines. We ought to want to make sure that we get to the bottom of what's going on in all of the agencies. We ought to want to make sure that the hues and cries that we have heard through the years have an opportunity to now be heard and that they be vetted properly. I think that there's a process in place, but there appears to be a perception that the process is broken. If that perception continues to exist, the process doesn't serve us well. We have to make sure that people believe that they're going to get a fair hearing. To this end, I want to extend every courtesy to the witnesses who are here today. I want to make sure that they have an opportunity to be heard. I will probably have few questions, but will be interested in hearing what is being said. I also would like to thank the ranking member for his kind words. And I would like to extend to him similar words and beg that he and I have an opportunity to visit so that we might talk about how we can move forward and broaden this to include other regulators as well. The CFPB is before our committee today for obvious reasons. There was an article that was written. But there are so many others that don't have articles written about them. They too have stories that are to be told and to be heard. My belief is that working together, we can arrive at a reasonable means by which we can find out what the circumstances are and take appropriate action and make sure that all persons who have stories to tell are treated fairly. I yield back.
And I thank the ranking member and his kind words, and I concur that this hearing is not simply about Angela Martin. It's the Angela Martins within these agencies, and whether there's one more or dozens or hundreds more. It is important that we have that oversight, and I thank the ranking member for his kind words. Mr.